League Manchester City vs Chelsea prediction, team news, lineups preview. 3 months on from their riveting 4-4 draw at Stamford Bridge, Manchester City and Chelsea renew acquaintances at the Etihad Stadium for a Premier League showdown on Saturday evening. While the citizens endeavour to chase down Liverpool at the summit, their West London counterparts are seeking to boost their hopes of securing a top 7 finish. Match preview. Fixtures continue to come thick and fast for Man City as they continue their pursuit of another historic treble, but Pep Guardiola's men have had few problems establishing another one of their trademark winning runs during a crucial period in the second half of the campaign. Indeed, the citizens have won each of their last 11 matches across all tournaments, a run which began with success at the Club World Cup in mid-December and was most recently extended courtesy of a 3-1 away victory over Copenhagen in the first leg of their Champions League last 16 tie on Tuesday. Goals from Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva and Phil Foden ensured that Man City would take a 2-goal advantage into their second leg on home soil in 3 weeks' time. Their focus now shifts back to the Premier League title race as they attempt to close the 2-point gap that separates them in second with leaders Liverpool, who could momentarily move 5 points clear if they beat Brentford in Saturday's lunchtime kickoff. Man City are gearing up for 3 home fixtures in their next 4 and will welcome a return to the Etihad where they have not lost any of their last 22 Premier League games. They have also won 6 of their last 8 top-flight home meetings with Saturday's opponents Chelsea, keeping a clean sheet in 5 of those victories in the process. Clean sheets have been hard to come by for the citizens this season, though, as Guardiola's side have conceded in 11 of their last 13 Premier League games, and they can ill afford to show any defensive frailties this weekend against a Chelsea side who fired 4 goals past them in the reverse fixture and have since netted 8 times in their last 3 games this month. Chelsea's frustratingly inconsistent form has been the catalyst behind their mid-table mediocrity so far this season, and after suffering 2 4-goal defeats to Liverpool and Wolverhampton Wanderers, the pressure has since somewhat eased on head coach Mauricio Pochettino following 2 important 3-1 away wins over Aston Villa and Crystal Palace. 5 days after beating Villa in an FA Cup 4th round replay with arguably their best performance of the season to date, the Blues were staring down the barrel of defeat against Palace on Monday as they trailed at half-time after failing to register a single shot on target despite boasting 80% possession at Selhurst Park. However, Chelsea came out a different side after the interval and their efforts were rewarded as ex-Eagles man Conor Gallagher bookended the second half with a brace, before Enzo Fernandez sealed the victory deep into stoppage time. Having posted 10 wins, 4 draws and 10 defeats from 24 Premier League games, few can be surprised to see Chelsea languishing in 10th place. But securing European football for next season remains a possibility for the Blues as they are only 2 points behind Newcastle United in 7th, and 7 points adrift of Manchester United in 6th, 2 teams Chelsea are still to play on home soil. Pochettino and co must find consistency quickly if they wish to climb the table. But success on Saturday could prove challenging as they have failed to win any of their last 7 meetings with Man City since securing a famous 1-0 triumph in the 2021 Champions League final. The Blues have also alarmingly conceded in 18 of their last 19 Premier League clashes with the citizens. Team news. Man City boss Guardiola has confirmed that Jack Grealish groin and Josko Gvardiol ankle are both ruled out, with the pair set to be sidelined for 2 to 3 weeks, while Bernardo Silva ankle will be assessed ahead of kickoff. Former Chelsea midfielder Mateo Kovacic is available for selection, though, after missing the last 2 games with a minor knee problem, while Sergio Gomez has also returned to first-team training, with Nathan Ake set to continue on the left side of defense in the absence of Gvardiol. Ruben Dias could be joined at centre-back by either John Stones or Manuel Akanji, who could also be tasked with drifting into midfield to partner Rodri. Jeremy Doku and Foden are set to battle for a start on the left wing in the absence of Grealish, while Julian Alvarez will hope to return to the first 11 after being rested in midweek, although he could face competition from De Bruyne and Bernardo, if fit, to play in behind Erling Haaland, who scored a brace at Stamford Bridge earlier this season. As for Chelsea, Thiago Silva is ruled out with a groin injury sustained against Palace, so Levi Colwill is set to return to the first 11 to partner Axel Disasi at centre-back. Carney Chukwuemeka twisted his ankle in training earlier this week and is also unavailable for selection, joining Benoit Badiashile groin, Wesley Fofana knee, Mark Cucurella ankle. Reece James, Romeo Lavia, and Leslie Ugochukwu all hamstring in the treatment room. However, the Blues will be boosted by the return of goalkeeper Roberto Sanchez, who has recovered from a knee injury and is expected to take the place of Dord Petrovic between the sticks. Pochettino has used former Man City man Cole Palmer as a false nine in recent weeks, but that decision is yet to be vindicated, and the Argentine could instead move the youngster, who scored a last-minute penalty against the Citizens earlier this season, back over to the right flank, allowing either Nicholas Jackson or Christopher Nkunku to lead the line. The latter scored a hat-trick with former club RB Leipzig in his last visit to the Etihad. Manchester City possible starting lineup: Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Ake, Stones, Rodri, Bernardo, De Bruyne, Alvarez, Foden, Haaland. Chelsea possible starting lineup: Sanchez, Gusto, Disasi, Colwill, Chilwell, Fernandes, Caicedo, Palmer, Gallagher, Jackson, Nkunku. We say Manchester City 3-1 Chelsea. The neutrals enter Saturday's contest hoping to witness an equally enthralling encounter to the 8-goal extravaganza that unfolded between Man City and Chelsea in November. And goals are to be expected once again, considering not only the attacking threat of both teams but their vulnerabilities at the back. However, it is difficult to back against a rampant title-chasing Man City side who have turned the Etihad into a fortress and have a plethora of in-form forwards at their disposal who can fire the champions to a 7th straight Premier League victory. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.